Monica Mitchell from GoodB, Good Business International in New York, and we are at the downtown offices of Havas with the CEO, David Jones. The old way of doing business, kind of keeping secrets and image for the sake of image rather than being authentic, is done. So why do you say that, and how do you integrate that model into your business right now?
Today, if you do not behave in the right way, people can punish you and remove you. And the new price in business of doing well is to do good. And if you don't do good, it's my belief that in the future you will no longer be able to do well and to succeed. So this isn't just about, hey, do this because it's good and you can feel better about yourself. It's do this to be more successful, because if you don't, it may not happen this week, it may not happen this month, but it's coming.
So your bottom line now in this 2012 year and going forward is based on transparency.
Absolutely. I mean, I talk about in the book that the new rules the rules of social media are the same as the new rules of business or the new rules of politics. It's about transparency, authenticity and speed. If you want to change your image, don't worry about changing your image, change your reality. And I think, one of the reasons, one of the questions I get asked around the book is, hang on, is this really, we've got massive economic problems around the world, is this really the time to be writing a book about how business needs to do good? Shouldn't you be writing a book about making tons of money and getting the economy back on track? And my answer to that is no. I think that the reason we are in the mess we're in today is because of irresponsible leadership. Yeah. Be it irresponsible leadership on the part of government, government leaders, country leaders who ran up major debts and major deficits, be it irresponsible behaviour on the part of business, particularly the banking sector. And I think we got caught up in a world of the pursuit of profit for profit's sake. In today's world, it is more important to be honest than it is to have done the exactly perfect right thing. I think the bigger issue is people accept error. They don't accept you lying about that error, you covering that error up. But I think in terms of the opportunity, I think that business has the most amazing opportunity to reinvent itself and to be part of the solution. I mean, in simplistic terms, if the last century NGOs had great intentions but not always great execution, and business had great execution but not always great intentions, business is probably the most effective organism we have in the world. Whereas business, when it puts its mind to it, is amazingly powerful. And I think, if you're a company like Unilever and you're having 4 billion people every day buy one of your products, if you make those products more sustainable, more environmentally friendly, and actually have a positive impact and positive contribution, that can be huge. And I think for me, one of the things I say in the book is big is good, is I think the power of big business to dramatically change and make the world a better place is enormous. And it's much easier when you're small. It's quite easy to set up a small business that does the right thing. It's much harder to take a big business and change it, but I think we have a number of what I call the green-blooded capitalists who are setting out to do that. And so for me, I think this can be a fantastic time for business, and business can be a real positive, because we've seen, look at the world economy today, the world needs growth, it really does. It just needs responsible growth.
So in a sense, you're saying that business is really, for the future, the force for good that can really bring about a lot of change and solve a lot of the social and political issues that we currently have.
Absolutely, and I think my key point, I've drawn a Venn diagram where one circle is do good, the other is make money. I think in the future, the new price of doing well is to do good, and that you actually, there's a thing called the social business idea, which really is about finding the overlap between doing good and making money, and what is your purpose beyond profit. And I think that social media has taken corporate social responsibility out of the silo and it's put it in the P&L statement, and if you do not do this in the future, then welcome to the age of damage. And if you do it, then I think you can not only be successful but feel pretty good. And my sort of utopian opening line of the book is, imagine a world where the people who did the most good made the most money. It would be a pretty great place to live.
It really would, and that's wonderful. I want to end on that note. I want to thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you.
Fabulous work you're doing. And the book is called Who Cares Wins? Why Good Business is Better Business. Well, that was great. That was David Jones, CEO of Havas. Now, how many times do you know CEOs that speak that eloquently and that sincerely and passionately about making business better? David Jones is an inspiration, and I am glad to be here. And we're on Hudson Street, downtown New York, and this is Monica Mitchell from Good Business International, GoodB. Tune in next time.